I'm Miss McNeely, and today we're going to be talking about test preparation tips, such as developing healthy study habits and incorporating test-taking strategies. Now, I'm going to let you in on a secret,
I despise tests.
but I know how important they are because they show your parents, your teachers, and whoever looks at your test scores what you know and what you need help on. But you know who should care most about your test scores? I don't know. Maybe you, Miss McNeely? You! I guarantee you, once you start caring about your test scores, you'll start getting better at acing your tests. Let's think of it this way. Acing a test is like defeating the villain in your favorite video game. Level 1 is like developing healthy study habits, and level 2 is incorporating test-taking strategies while you're taking your exam. And defeating the villain is like acing your test. So let's dive into level 1, developing healthy study habits. For level 1, we have to go on a little adventure. So come along with me. Hi. Our adventure took us to the library. Now, let's talk about some developing healthy study habits. There are a few study habits that can and should take place to complete level 1 of our video game. Find your study spot. My favorite study spot is the library. My other favorite study spot is at home at my dining room table. Your study spot should be 1, quiet, and 2, few distractions, meaning no TVs or phones or annoying siblings. The second study habit that I suggest that you incorporate into your study habits is making a plan for your studying. First, I need to determine how long I'm going to study. So, time. I need to eat soon after this, so I'm only going to study for 15 minutes. I'm not going to go past that or below that amount. Second, I need to think of things that I need to study. I know I need to study the order of the planets, and I also need to study the color of the rainbows in their precise order. So, order of the colors of the rainbow. After this, I need to decide which will take the least amount of time and study it first so that I know I get around to studying it. I think learning the colors of the rainbow is going to take the least amount of time, so I will study it first and then the planets second. So order of the planets second and the colors of the rainbow first. Another great study strategy is using mnemonics. Miss McNeely, what's a mnemonic? Mnemonics help us remember information more easily. For example, Roy B. Jiv, ROYGBIV. The letters in white are the mnemonic to help us remember the order the colors in the rainbows are, starting from red going all the way to violet. Mnemonics help us remember test information that requires you to recall the specific order of something, like the order of the planets. Mnemonics can help you in that case as well. Ugh, this is exhausting. Study habit 4, take a break. Okay, so we have just talked about 4 healthy study habits. 1, find a quiet, steady place. 2, make a study plan. 3, and a great studying strategy is making mnemonics. 4, take breaks. And 5, be the teacher. Let's get into it. So, you have your content that you need to study. In my instance, it's remembering the order of the rainbow and the order of the planets. So, when you are pretending to be the teacher, grab a friend, a relative, or a stuffed animal and teach what you are studying. So, Bucky, what is the order of the rainbow? Tomorrow is intense. It's test day. I'm just kidding. Don't be scared of taking the test. Have a good day. Don't be so nervous that you feel sick to your stomach, but a little bit of nerves is okay. It can make you feel alert and prepared for your test. But first, you're gonna need a good night's rest. Good night. Boy, did I get a good night's rest last night. It's very important to sleep really well the night before your test. It's also very important to watch what you put on and what you eat. So let's get ready. It's very important to consider what you're going to put on the day of the test. You don't want to wear anything too hot or too cold or too itchy. It needs to be something that you're comfortable in and that you could wear for a good extended amount of time. And that for me is going to be my sweatshirt. All right, a reminder, we're in level 2 and we've already completed the tasks of getting a good night's rest and putting something comfy on. Now it's time to eat something nutritious. The day of the test are days where you skip the sugary cereal or the sugary pancakes. Instead, try to go for something more nutritious like a banana or a healthy protein like eggs. Hey, it's time to take a test. And we're feeling ready for it. We got a good night's rest, we ate well, we're dressed comfy. So let's dive into some test-taking strategies before we dive into defeating our villain. Strategy 1. Before the test, inhale and exhale 3 times, like so. Strategy 2. When taking the test, skip any questions you do not know and come back to them later. Answer the ones you do know first. Strategy 3. If you have to read a passage to answer a question, I suggest read the questions first, kind of quickly, and then read the passage so that you kind of have in your memory what you're going to have to be answering while you're reading the passage. It'll help you save time. Strategy 4. If your mind feels like it's about to explode, look away from the screen or the paper and take a few seconds to take some breaths, like this. And then come back to your exam. You're gonna do great on your next test because you have these awesome study habits and test-taking tricks. Just stay relaxed and confident in your ability to ace your tests. In other words, defeat your villain.